got no more popcorn, and this is the Machine Girl Review.
All right, let's talk about Machine Girl.
Yeah.
The Machine Girl.
The Machine Girl.
Machine Girl.
Yeah. This is it?
Yeah. A nice steel book, the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
Schoolgirl outfit with
Crack
the
it
machine
open.
gun arm.
Crack it wide.
2 discs of special features.
Yeah.
We don't know what's on them.
Yeah, I should have checked. A dereliction of duty.
Nothing on the back to read.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Just,
Hey, Patrick, go ahead and read that.
oh,
the back
yeah.
of that.
Let me go ahead and read that. Okay. So we got, she won't stop until something revenge.
What does that outfit she's wearing say to you?
I mean, she looks like she's ready to kill while showing some navel.
Some navel.
Yeah, you see a little belly button.
What do
there.
those scrunchy socks say to you?
Oh, sweaty feet.
Yeah.
Sweaty feet?
They remind me of Uggs.
Sweaty
When I see
feet.
Uggs, I think of stinky feet.
And then you got to think with a machine gun arm, like that nub's got to smell.
Oh,
really
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she can air it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take that nub out of the machine gun.
It was
Put a little-
unfortunate how she got that way, though.
I bet it smells like a nasty belly button, but worse.
Yeah, that's been fried.
Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, had some
really sweaty.
tempura poured on it, and then
Tempura nub.
yeah, and then just fried that belly button.
Okay, yeah. All right. So Machine Girl is a story of revenge.
Yep.
Basically,
Yes.
that's the gist of it.
Very
Her-
popular genre in Asian cinema, both Japanese and Korean. They
Yes.
love their revenge tales.
Yes, and if you've seen us talk about, let's see, we've done Mutant Girl Squad before, which has ties with someone who is affiliated with this film. Tokyo Gore Police we have not done, but you've heard us talk about. Same thing, and this story of revenge, the main character, it kind of bounces around a little bit where it shows things from the past, but the main gist of it is her and her brother Yu are survivors of their parents after their parents have committed suicide
Yep.
because they were alleged murderers.
Living on
Yep.
their own.
Yes.
Another popular theme
Yeah.
in Japanese everything is high school kids living on their own because something happened to their parents.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Yu, her brother, is being bullied.
Who, I'm not a brother.
You.
No, I am not her brother. I wasn't in the movie.
You are her brother.
No.
And I had no idea. That's how I
They're
process what I'm going to say.
Like a
next.
rape monster. Oh wait, that's Lust of the Dead.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a different movie. Yeah, that's a different movie.
So yeah, very much in the style of Mutant Girl Squad and Tokyo Gore Police.
So yeah, so Noboru Iguchi is the director of this. He directed a part of Mutant Girl Squad, and Yoshihiro. His last name's Nishimura. Nishimura did the effects and directed Tokyo Gore Police. He also did the effects, the practical effects of this movie, all the gore, the blood spray. That was Nishimura.
Nice.
Nice.
So that's
He is
that's the
mas-
pedigree.
He is the master of the blood spray.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy those effects. They're breathtaking.
His specialty is like boring out faces, just having a big hole in the face, and then just blood coming out of it.
That and splits. A lot of
splitting,
splits down
Yeah,
the
the
middle or
splits.
sideways, and just.
I did enjoy, at the end, I know we're jumping too far, the cutting off the head of the Yakuza mother and the son at the same time, and then the tops of their head flipped
Yeah.
And
onto
then
each
landed
other.
on that was with the strobe effect.
Yes.
Yeah. The first time I watched it, I felt slightly let down by the ending, but after seeing that again and then I was like, oh yeah, no, that is actually really awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
feel
it's
like
quick
That's
when
what
it
I
gets
was
to
gonna
that,
say. Yeah,
right?
I feel like it was a little fast, because your whole thing is building up to this end.
Right.
And this is sort of done, but in that really quick segment. Well, we do have like a good 5 minutes of titty blenders.
Oh yeah,
Titty blenders.
yeah, the titty drills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
booby blenders.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just so back it up real quick.
Yeah.
So the kid that is bullying her brother is the son of a yakuza. He's a organized crime lord who is also descendant from ninja. They're a ninja clan, and the mother is a psycho. She's the most evil one of the group, I think.
Oh,
Definitely.
by far.
And then what he's referring to is at the end when Ami is the main girl's name.
Mm-hmm.
She's going out for revenge. She's got them cornered. The mother takes off her because Ami has her chainsaw arm. She comes in and the chainsaw bounces off. She's like, "What?"
See, yeah, that part I thought it just like hit her brooch and bounced off. I didn't realize that it hit her chest.
It kind of looked
and
like
then
that.
bounced off.
Like it hit her
Hit her
necklace.
She had like this porcelain brooch like on her
Yeah.
left
Oh,
side.
a brooch.
Yeah, to hold
sorry, it's
her
misunderstood.
kimono up. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
it
that's
was.
what I
Yeah.
thought it was too.
Yeah, and then she's like, "No, I have drill bra or whatever."
I have a steel bra.
She pulls it off. She has 2 drills on her tits. They start spinning, and she grabs Ami and just hugs her in close. And it
will
straight up mutilates her tits for a
They-
good
they-
minute.
They held pretty well because they didn't look too bad.
yeah, after it was done,
that.
she was like, she was fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
You would think like, man, she's not coming back.
That
from this.
bra's still intact.
She's just screaming, and blood's just coming up out of her. Her tits are just being destroyed by this thing.
ごめんなさいね。私は特製の下着をつけてるの。鋼鉄のドリルぐらいよ。まさか。そう。そのまさかよ。どう？この下着。ドリルなんて出しなさい。
And then after that, she's just like, wow, never
Yeah.
shows any damage. But
No.
Yeah.
usually when you get damaged in this movie, it sticks. There's a
Well,
lot
she
of
became
damage.
a demon.
Yeah.
Remember?
In her soul, she
Yeah.
became a demon.
She probably got demon powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those boobs can take a few blends.
Yeah.
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 Is that the correct terminology for that? A few blends?
A few blends. Yeah.
Our margaritas have a few blends.
Well, then you're going into flavor at that point.
Do you guys do you want to talk about how she lost her arm?
Yes.
Yeah, well, she has her arm damaged. So I want to. One of the things I like about this movie is, I mean, it's got the initial scene that kind of shows you. It flashes forward, and it shows her killing some of the bullies that had screwed with her brother, and then it goes back in time to before she lost her arm and all this stuff. What I like is that it's kind of a slow build up, like Mutant Girl Squad and Tokyo Gore Police. Like it gets going, and then it pretty much goes crazy.
Yeah.
This one, when I first started watching, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be. I know it started off crazy, but it went quite a while where there's nothing happening. Her brother, but we get to the point where her brother is bullied. They end up killing him by throwing him off of this parking lot, out of this garage.
Yeah, him and his friend.
Him and his friend, and she just shows up to one of the bullies' home with her brother's picture and is confronting the family. And the son leaves, and the dad just goes crazy. He's like, "Your parents were trash. They were murderers. You're a scum, and you're trying to."
They made it say they were clear to say your parents were alleged murderers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
They
he
did-
didn't. Well, he just said murder.
Oh, he
like,
did,
He was
okay,
like, "You're
sorry.
murderers," and then he
Oh yeah,
just
because he's a cop.
Yeah.
He was around whenever. Yeah.
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 So him and his wife just out of nowhere start trying to kill her. Like he attacks her with a golf club and is just screaming maniacally. And she's like at the chair and she's like, "It doesn't have to be this way. What are you doing? I just wanted to talk."
Yeah, violence is not the answer.
And then the mother comes out with a knife out of the kitchen, is screaming like, "We're not going to let you do this to our son." She gets her mother, the mom was making tempura.
Yes.
And this is like one of those first wacky moments.
Yes.
Where they're bringing in the
I will
humor.
say, I felt kind of let down at that scene.
You want her to like take a bite. So wait, what happened? So just to be clear,
First, I'm curious on that.
she's fighting the mom, and then her hand falls in the batter,
Right.
and then the mom is like, "Yeah," and like
Just
grabs
grabs
her
him.
arm and dunks it into the hot oil.
Yeah.
And then it comes up and it's all like super crispy.
arm.
Her whole
Yes,
arm is
whole
like
arm.
it looks
Not her
like a
hand.
giant
The
tempura
whole
shrimp.
arm. Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, it fried up nicely." You know? And she's screaming in pain.
Well, I like the fact that they never brought that back up again because, you know, when you see the cover of Machine Girl, it's obvious that this girl has no arm. She has a machine gun for it. So
Yeah.
when we were watching, you know, when one of the later scenes, Rachel was like, "Wait a minute, her arm's still there."
Yes.
And it even kind of threw me off. I'm like, yeah. And then I
That's-
was like, well, they didn't show it getting eaten or anything like that. It's just a really goofy, quick, kind of a funny scene.
Later on, he said, "You see, the bad guy mentions that, oh, your arm's been burned and cut," and he says it in passing. But I just love the fact, what I'm talking about, that slow build up real quick. So she runs away, and then the family's back in the house. She sneaks in and just slaughters everybody.
Oh yeah. One of the coolest. This is one of those movies. It's hard to pinpoint because there's so much rad stuff going on.
Yeah.
But I think that was probably my favorite scene in the whole movie with the brother's head.
So yeah, she gets
Yeah.
she gets into his room first.
Kills him.
The bully, she cuts his head off, and then there's the mom cooking dinner. And there's a pot. The lights go out, and they come back on, and mom's like,
What happened? I don't know.
she goes in, and then
Opens up her pot of goat milk, is what it looks like to me. And the son's head pops up.
He looked so disappointed when he said goat milk.
I don't know what it is.
Fucking
What
simpleton.
what is this white stuff just in this bowl?
they
It's-
just wanted to
it's a
hide
liquid.
the fact that a head was floating in it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some kind of
Yeah. And then she comes up behind the mom, stabs her in the back of the head, and just like everything comes out.
through
Yeah.
Back of the
through
head,
back,
out of the
and
mouth.
it comes out her mouth. And then this is one of the things you'll see in a lot of these movies by these directors is like a lot of vomit stuff.
Yeah, there was corn.
So she's like,
There was.
Yeah.
she has the knife coming out of her mouth, and she's leaned over her son's severed head, and she starts vomiting.
Yeah.
Just food, and then there's like there's guts
A
coming out of her
tongue,
mouth, and
entrails.
tongue,
Fluid.
Yeah.
tongue comes out. Yeah.
That tongue was awesome.
Yeah.
So long.
Oh my god, yeah, and it was
Split
yeah.
down the middle. Yeah.
I loved that.
That's what happens when you stab somebody in the back of the head and out of the mouth.
Yeah. They just vomit, and then people need to realize how fucking crazy and weird these movies are.
Yeah.
The dad, who had been scalded by the oil earlier because she had thrown it on him and then escaped, he's in the bathtub. And he's like, I need some conditioner.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, honey, I need some conditioner. And then the wife is dead. And she's like, and then Ami is like, I got something for you. He's like, what? She opens the door. She has his son's body with the no neck, severed head, and then she fucking squeezes it
him.
and then shoots blood and just bathes him in his son's blood.
Yeah, his mouth just open the whole time, like, oh God, oh God. It's just gurgling around in there.
Oh, that mess must have been terrible to clean up.
I do want to, just because I don't want to.
Yeah.
So you were disappointed with the.
I was hoping she at least was going to lose her arm with the tempura batter. Like, at least they would cut it off with that, and then she would run off, and the parents are eating the arm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Something more crazy
That's
than
pretty
her
good.
being chained up, and the dude's like, "Oh, I like your fingers. I'm going to cut them
Yeah,
off."
they love cutting off fingers.
It's pretty brutal,
And
yeah.
then-
This family
Yeah.
is anti-finger.
Yeah.
Yakuza,
Yeah,
you fuck up, you lose a finger.
that is their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They do that. They also run whorehouses too.
Where if you're new, you better not fuck up.
Yeah.
Because
No.
it's not a simple slap on the wrist or
No.
If there's time to lean, there's time to clean.
Yeah.
They beat the shit out of these women.
Yeah, there's
They
no
kill them.
Department of Labor at this place.
OSHA.
Yeah, there's no ocean, nothing.
So yeah, another great scene in this movie is at the Yakuza family. They're having breakfast, and the new chef, like I say, don't want to be new. New chef just dumps some soup or something on the kid.
I don't think it was too hot. Probably.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't act like it hurt him. He was
Yeah.
just like sitting there.
Yeah.
But the parents go crazy. The dad's like, you have to lose a finger, and the mom she's just, you're going too fucking soft. You
Yeah, this
pussy.
is where we realize that she's
right.
the really, really fucked. I mean, they're all fucked.
I mean,
up,
she
but
killed the maid first,
She killed the maid,
Yeah.
and now
What a strange.
which wasn't.
I just want to point
Yeah.
I want to paint a picture of this, just because I think it was one of the weirdest scenes in the movie. The whole family, is walking outside and everything, and here's the mom in like her nightgown and bra and panties, and it doesn't
Just-
show the woman; it shows her like you know,
She was beating something.
she's beating the hell
Yeah.
out of something, and the kid's coming up like, "Hey, what are you doing, mom?" or something, and she's like, "Oh." The
Teaching
help's
the
not
maid-
working
yeah.
out, kind of a thing, and I mean they're so. I guess this little boy is just so used to seeing all this
Yeah,
fucking
They're
he
stuff.
was born
Yeah.
into it.
He's a
It's
psycho.
normal.
Yeah,
his dad made him drink his own blood.
Oh
yeah, that's right.
That was a fun.
Yeah, they
scene.
were training, and the dad cut his arm and said, "Drink my blood."
To be closer to me.
Yeah, that was a lot. That is way too much.
I give maybe a few drops, probably.
You get
but-
it.
I get maybe.
I
get maybe that, but not gallons of it. And the kid took it all, which is
Ask
weird.
your dad about this.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find the reasoning in that.
I don't know. Some
Like,
people
I'm
have.
okay with just a couple of dead babies,
Yeah.
but 100, cut it off.
I mean, if
there.
it's a ritual thing that they've been practicing for years, I can kind of get that. That's what I'm saying. Like few drops.
I
for
get it.
that.
I'm taking it out of context. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
You got some red up there, by the way, on your ceiling. Just so you know.
It's blood.
I guess I don't know.
What I do
You've
in
been-
my own time is up to me.
That is right.
And the tortured souls that I keep here. It's hard to find good help. I've learned a thing or two from this movie. All right, let's get back on.
Yeah.
track.
Oh yeah, yeah. One of the best scenes. One of the best scenes. We're there. So the mom is the Yakuza mom is punishing the chef, and instead of just cutting off his fingers, he makes sashimi of his fingers. He's got
Yeah.
of one of his hands. So one of his hands is completely all the fingers. He's sitting there with just a hand stump,
Yeah.
and then he has to eat his own fingers.
God, that
sashimi.
crunching sound. That's the part that really got me. It wasn't the visual of
Yeah,
the fingers. It
yeah,
was
the
just
crunching.
寿司食えよ好きなだけ食えよ
さあ食べて自分の指はどんな味 しい名前呼ばないとトイレとか
At first, I thought they were gonna try to like make him eat until like he died, type thing. Because at first she was
like in 7.
yeah, something like 7. She's like, oh, that's not too bad because you see all this sushi, and then the sashimi fingers.
Yeah.
You know, so,
I couldn't imagine how much sushi one would have to eat. I've literally watched you put down, what, 60 something sushi?
yeah.
I'm gonna tell the story.
Oh, okay.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
Just so it doesn't. Yeah, so this has nothing to do with the movie, but if you want to look,
Well,
at,
it
look at a
does.
fucking
A
man
soul-
who can eat some goddamn sushi.
Soul
Yeah.
into
It's
a
sushi
look
and
into
sushi.
Patrick's soul.
Yeah. Me and Rachel are out to dinner, and then all of a sudden Patrick and his girlfriend
Yeah.
Lindsay come walking in.
Yeah.
He's at this restaurant. You put down a
We
little
eat
piece
at
of
this
paper.
place like all the time.
Yeah, you put down a little piece of paper, how much sushi you want, how many
Yep.
rolls and everything, and they go and they. So whenever the guy comes around and he grabs the thing and he looks at Patrick and Lindsay and he's like, "This is too much."
I said,
And Patrick's like, "I assure you."
yeah, I assure you, I can eat that.
And the guy insisted. He's like, "No,
No.
this is too much." So
Yeah.
anyway, all this to say that he, brought out what was ordered, and then they fucking finished it
Yeah.
all.
He did actually bring what you ordered.
Yes.
I thought he had
yeah.
like turned you down. I was like, no, you gotta cut this order down.
he was going to,
Yeah.
but he did.
And then they finished
and
it, and
then-
he came back, and we had a good laugh at it.
Yeah.
Like, you owe this man an apology.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm sorry. Do you want any more?"
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry for the digression there. I just thought that was a funny story. Yeah. So finger sushi is where we left off. Yeah, the torture chamber where she actually loses her arm.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. He chops off like
Three
three of her
fingers.
fingers and then the rest of her fingers.
Yeah, she had an opportunity to kill Sho, the little boy who bullied everybody and stuff.
Didn't take it. She just kept talking.
Yeah, she's in their house. Yeah, she, this is all the pursuit of trying to kill. She's like, "I just want to kill him. I don't care if I die. I'm prepared to die." And she had every opportunity. She has her arm around a knife to his throat, and like you said, she just kept jibber jabbering instead of just getting the business done. So a chase ensues and everything, and they ended up catching her. She's pinned to the wall with a sword through her forearm, and they drag her down into as we were discussing during the watch. Every house in these movies has a torture chamber. It just comes with it.
Yeah.
So she's in this chamber, and of course it's the dad, once again just wants to cut off these fingers. The mom's like, "Oh, you fucking pussy, do more." They leave her alive after cutting off her arm, and she escapes.
Well, yeah, he's like,
Oh,
he wants to torture her more. The mom's like, "No, kill her," and he turns
Yeah.
away. She trips him, and he's like,
Oh
"Whoop,"
yeah, and then that's how she lost
accidentally
her arm.
cuts her arm off.
Do you
Yeah.
think that the mom knew that was going to be the effect of that?
Oh,
Or do you
definitely.
think she was just trying to I'm going to trip him?
She looked very smug
Yeah.
after it happened.
Yeah,
Like,
she's that evil and maniacal and crazy smart.
And really good at would that be considered physics? If I trip him when he steps at this
yeah,
rate,
that'd be serious. Be some serious physics.
All that knowledge she used for the Yakuza could have went for good. Instead of whores and drugs.
So, she gets saved by Miki
Miki. Yep.
and Leonard.
Leonard. It was Larry.
Larry.
Brian named him Larry.
So were they the parents of the other boy, right?
they're the parents
Yes.
of her brother's friend who also died.
Right.
Her brother's friend who also died got thrown off in the thing and yeah, broke his skull open.
Sure, and Miki is more on the side of we can't trust this girl. We blame her for the death
She's
of our
part of a
siblings.
murderer family.
Yeah,
Right.
the alleged murderer family.
By the way, Miki is played by Asami, who has been in about all of these movies. She also was a star of Gun Woman, which is also a great movie. Very different, but also really good. I like her because she always has a crazy look on her eyes. When she talks, her eyes are really wide. And
They
she's
got
very,
red.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird.
But yeah, she goes there. The guy's a mechanic, and they save her life, sews up her arm, and then he says, "I'll rebuild her arm. I'll make it a machine gun, and then we'll get revenge together."
Yeah,
That's basically the idea.
yeah, absolutely.
Did you guys think it was weird that the boy's ashes were in boxes?
Yeah, I just thought it was maybe like a cultural thing that I'm just not familiar with.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Yeah.
There's probably an urn inside that box.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Maybe it's it's soup.
My thing.
If I
would
a box, I would rather it be full of soup than ashes.
I would have shown an urn rather than a box, because they just kept it in the box.
But
Even
what
afterwards.
if that is just the way
That's just how they do it.
Man, that would suck.
To be in a box.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I mean, I'm sure it's lined with something like
What? Like
It's in an urn. It's
velvet?
The urn is also probably in the box.
But why would you keep the urn in the box?
what's in a box?
You notice the weirdest shit, man.
Yeah.
I do.
I
And
don't
it
know.
bothers me.
I don't know.
Nobody else is like, oh.
No one else. There's not a fucking
We need
52-minute long documentary on the goddamn box.
We need to do some kind of Shinto / Buddhist research. If you know, hit us up in the comments.
Hit us up in the comments.
Why
Explain to
the
me
kid was in a box.
why they're in a fucking box and not in a damn urn or anything else.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure
That
there was
looks
an
nicer.
urn. I'm pretty sure there was an urn that was in
Then
the box.
why wouldn't they take it out
I
of the
mean,
box?
it was a
and
nice
set it
looking.
up?
It was a nice
Because
looking
once
box.
you open the box,
She
it
was
loses
carrying
its
it.
value.
They could have. They could put
Do
other
you know how
things
much
in the
fucking
box.
ashes are worth on the black market?
You can use it for tempura. I get that. Yeah, you just put the ashes, some water, egg yolk, stir it up.
Dude, you know
Dip it.
that if now this would make us sad because we would have to go on without you and everything. But if you die before us,
Yeah.
we're gonna show all this shit at your funeral.
Oh, that's fine with me.
I want people to know the real Patrick.
Oh, they already know.
Have
I
them in a
did,
box.
do they?
Yeah.
I mean, I could just imagine you sitting around the dinner table with your family. You're like, who uses spoons anymore? What's with these spoons?
If they handed out spoons for a salad, I'm gonna question it. But
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good point.
It is a good point.
yeah,
I appreciate the fact that you find this weird shit.
yes.
I feel like the directors of these movies might be a little sad though, because they're probably, someone on set was probably bringing up like, "Hey boss, don't you think we should probably take it out of the box?" And he's like, "If they are looking at the box, they are not paying attention to what's around them. Then we are not doing a good job." So the directors of these movies are probably sitting there like, "Fucking Christ, they know the box."
I'm just picturing there's a Japanese version of No More Popcorn, and it's called No More Sushi. And there is one guy on that team that is watching an American movie where somebody's in an urn, and he's like, "What the fuck? It's not in a box?
It's on the box.
What a bunch of assholes! Why wouldn't
That
why
urn's
would-
gonna get
it's
tarnished.
It's in a
It's gotta
bucket.
be protected
it's in
by-
a bucket
yeah.
that looks like a thing you spit in a Western movie.
What is that? A spittoon?
Put it in a nice box with a nice ribbon on it. What is wrong with these people?
If you know what that channel is, try to connect us with that.
That would be so
Yeah.
awesome.
God, that'd be so crazy. On the other side of the world, they're talking about the same movie.
Yeah.
You're entering another dimension.
I gotta put something in there. I don't know. It'll be Wayne's World. I don't know.
Wayne's World. Yeah.
I'm gonna spend hours on YouTube finding 3 Asian guys talking about a movie. And- oh, it's gonna take forever.
Okay, so there's a battle. We're introduced to the junior high something ninja group.
Yeah.
Junior high Shuriken
Yeah.
squad.
Yeah, that might be it.
So
yeah.
they're introduced when Larry is making the machine gun arm for Ami, and Miki's there, and they're fighting off these people. This gang comes in, throwing stars fucking galore. They come in like kind of like a boy band sort of pose. They introduce themselves like, "We are the..."
Wearing fucking red track suits
Yes.
with football or soccer gear.
Yeah, that
or
was
something
more...
on them. Or baseball,
I feel
like
it was
a
yeah, I'd go
like
baseball
yeah,
maybe. Yeah,
baseball
football gang doesn't
leg
come
gears.
till later.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway,
That's
the only
weird.
importance, I guess, necessarily of that scene is that is where she gets her machine gun
Yes.
arm, and that is also where we say goodbye to Larry the Leonard
Larry the Leonard.
Larry gets completely like bisected, dissected. He gets chopped up and down, and just his body flies apart.
He was the most chill one out of all the cast.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he watched them fight. He did everything. He's like, oh, I'm
never
gonna go.
never worked on a car. I
No.
noticed.
Oh.
He did work the hell out of that machine gun though.
Yeah. So if any of you guys have watched the movie or end up watching it, let us know, because I think the most heart-wrenching scene in the whole thing came from this. I can't say scene, but the whole when Miki was screaming, it wasn't like no, when she's watching Harry die.
Harry.
She's not screaming like no. She's like honey,
Yeah.
honey, and it just broke my fucking heart. I don't know why.
Just that
Big old
word.
softy.
It's just it's because I'm a big vagina. But
As
like,
much movies have you seen of husbands dying in front of their wives? This one got to you
honey,
the
like,
deepest.
okay, like imagine.
He just
imagine,
called you
No,
honey.
I'm saying the word honey. Listen, so like okay, I don't even want to put someone else in this situation because I'd feel bad. If I died or Rachel died or something, and like I could see it in a movie, where she's like, honey,
I hear
I
the
would
tears.
just like fucking go.
It's pretty rough. Yeah.
It's rough. Let's get
Yeah.
off that train.
Yeah, I could hear the quivering in your voice. Touches you deeply.
Don't break down now.
Yeah, we can't have
again.
that.
Oh,
Ever
yeah.
since I was a little boy, I've been touched deeply.
Yeah.
By your uncle.
I was raised Catholic. Which is true.
Oh, see, I thought you were gonna take it. I thought you were gonna go down that path. Remember we were gonna sneak a hidden camera into a confession, and you were gonna
I still am not opposed to that. Yeah.
look forward to that. No more popcorn.
Yeah.
Brian's confession.
Get
You want to
locked
bring
up.
Catholicism down?
Are you looking for more flaws in my apartment?
I'm
Looking at
noticing
those cobwebs.
Yeah, there's a cobweb in the corner. What do you do in here?
Apparently not clean. God, so Leonard Harry is dead.
Got some nails sticking out of the wall.
Patrick, this
we're
is
in a
another
review.
testament
We're in the
to
middle of a
fucking
review right now.
director. It is a testament. People watching this are like, he
just
can't
went-
even focus on the movie.
Oh, sorry.
Do you notice that nail over there for no reason? It's just
I know you got.
That's
you
not
got,
there for no reason. I normally have my Bluetooth speaker hanging off.
You got a
of it.
nail over
Weird.
there, and then you got a
Tack.
Well, the tacks
a
are there for
tack
when
there.
Christmas comes back around. I can just put my stocking back up.
Man, and you got like what, 7 months to go?
Well, we start early. Ours
Oh.
goes up in October.
Oh, okay.
October.
I'm kidding. I would be okay with. No, I wouldn't in October because October's.
Wait a minute,
That's
there's-
Halloween month.
What is that?
It's like It's like crumbling down in this.
Let me see
It's
that.
like it's
What
like
is it?
the foundation is
Yeah, it's leaning. Something's
leaning. Yeah, leaning foundation.
Yeah.
I know I'm not getting advice from a guy who lives in a camper. I'm just kidding. I've always been jealous of that camper. Okay, now that
Anyways.
everyone knows I live in a shit.
How was that bit? I don't know. We workshopped it
It's okay.
as we did it.
Yeah. I feel like fucking Kramer should just come busting through the door right now. It's so wacky. Wacky!
Yeah, I mean, this is it's a what is it? It's a gory revenge flick with some comedy mixed into it.
Yeah, some definite.
It's not in no way you can call it serious. I mean, it has definitely serious moments, but overall the feeling is still what's the word? Cheesecake? Does that fit?
cheesecake.
The
A little
most
bit of
serious moment
cheesecake?
I thought it was when the parents of the dead boys were getting the Holy Ghost in them with the
Yeah.
Yakuza boss.
That was a little. They were
yeah,
they were
very
like
s-
they were
were
just
feeling it.
saying their sons' names and then they were shaking.
Mm-hmm. all of the parents that have lost dead sons, they go to the father of the main asshole son.
So these are the ninja kids. So
Yeah.
she
Ninja
kills all the
kids.
ninjas who were friends of the Yakuza kid. They go he brings them
Yeah.
over, and then they basically, it's like they get possessed, kind of.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
chanting a bunch of stuff. They're, like they said, shaking, quivering.
One of them was like air punching each other.
Got that Holy Ghost on them.
It looked like like how when like little kids dance, it looks like they're all getting shot by fucking Tommy guns
Yeah.
or something. That's what this looked like, except with adults who have no. Well, I guess they must have been possessed. Yeah, that's the only thing that could make the body move that way. I think that or jaw rule.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they put on football helmets, shoulder pads.
One just had a tattoo of the sun on
Yeah,
his-
that's right. Shirtless with a tattoo that somehow got made in like 5 minutes.
The others have just pictures of their sons on
Yep.
their chest, and then they're like
Underneath
they're their
it
own
is
Bulletproof
bulletproof.
their own like revenge squad.
Yeah.
This is the final. Basically, this is the final fight.
God, what was the morning parents?
Oh yeah,
Morning-
morning.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, something mourners or something. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so funny. So this is where the comedy, because clearly there's no way an idea like that could be brought into this movie and no one on set be like, oh, this is not funny. So it clearly does have that mixture
Yeah.
of comedy in it, which is good. It's a good buffer because you do have so much over the top violence in this that in its own way is comedic, but to a lot of people would probably be very shocking. So when you have those kind of elements of comedy intermixed with it, it makes for a really just a really fun. It's
Right.
not. It doesn't sound as overbearing as when you just talk about all the violent stuff.
I don't actually like over the top serious violence like they call it torture
$1 million
porn.
baby.
I don't like that kind of stuff.
$1 thank God that one. Yeah,
I'm not a fan of that. To me it's just like I'm just like it's just kind of a gross downer. The gore in these movies it's graphic, but it's just over the top enough to where it's almost cartoonish.
right. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
very
why
good.
I like it. And that's why it's so fun. I just love, I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do think of the ones that we've well, yeah, I mean Tokyo Gore Police, like you have said before, it does have very much more of a serious tone to it. It has those elements of comedy, but I would label that one more of like a dark comedy.
Yeah.
This and Mutant Girl Squad were, I think, kind of on the same level of like hokey and fun and just super gory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Miki, she dies. She gets her leg cut off. She has her moment to shine though. She's got a fucking chainsaw she puts on her leg, gets to
Cuts the
hack some
guy.
people up.
Cuts a guy right up the middle.
She did have that
So-
infected stomach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. See, I like to believe that. I hope she died from that infection. Ami finds her, of course, closes her eyes because that's what happens in
what
every
you
one of those
do.
movies. And then she goes to finish off the battle. So this is where we get into the booby blenders. And the son has barricaded himself with 3 boys that are all roped together. And he's like, oh, if you're going to kill me, you're going to have to go through these. Or is it worth killing these 3 innocent kids to get to me? The mom and Ami battle. Boobs get whatever. Blended up. Mom gets flipped over. One of the kids pisses himself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He's
So much
so
piss.
terrified.
yeah.
He
So one of the
pisses.
kids that's roped together pees his pants. Ami takes this as an opportunity to flip mom because the whole thing with the booby
Because
blenders
she's
is it's
like,
mechanized.
yeah,
It's
she
it's-
fucked up the battery.
Yeah, it's something controlled on the back. So Ami flips her over on that and she gets electrocuted. That's how she passes away.
And then the son comes out. Oh, let me help mom.
Well, not completely, yeah, because then she cuts their
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
gets-
right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
she
Okay.
cuts their heads off, the tops of their heads off together, and old swapperoo.
Mm,
Yeah.
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 It was a great movie.
It
The
is.
kids go, there's a little awkward dialogue there at the very end where
Yeah.
Ami's saying, like, go back to town, get the cops, tell them there's a bunch of dead people up here and that I did it.
Yeah.
You know, you got some
Patrick-
scratches on your wall back
Pat-
there.
What?
Patrick.
You got some scratches back there.
Oh, my God.
Oh yeah, those are scratches.
Dude, I'm going to go over to your place soon. And if there's nothing, I'm going to make sure there is. I'm going to plant shit. Yeah.
Punch a hole through the wall.
Oh, did you know? There's a hole. Oh, there's a hole here.
Break
No,
the window.
I
drafty in
do
here.
have a hole in the wall at my place from the squirrel. I tried to get out.
Yeah.
Didn't make it out. So then the property manager just took a giant piece of like the particle board, put it over it. This was last year. He still not came by to fix that wall.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should get revenge.
On the squirrel.
I mean,
Yes.
Ultimate Machine Girl, one-arm ballistic heroin has taught me so. Might do that.
You get that demon in you, you'll do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't do something last week, and this just came to me
Oh,
really
yeah.
quick. So
yeah,
I just
What?
the only one that can come to my mind, and I'll just throw this out here.
Okay.
Then if you guys can think of any, let's do that. Let's get to some questions.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
Yeah.
if someone
Was that
That
you?
was you. I thought that was you.
Oh, sounds like someone's a little hungry. If someone killed your son or your brother, let's go with son. If someone
Okay.
killed your son,
Yeah.
what would your idea of revenge be?
I would like to find that person or persons and pour. I want it to like set up like a gauntlet of so they're going to be running through the first part. I'm going to pour like tempura batter on them. They're still running. They think they made it out, and then I'm going to just dunk like just cooking oil that's already boiling hot over them to fry them. Yeah, their whole body.
Do you eat them?
Once they like, because it's going to go through. It's going to like cook their brain. I might nibble on it.
The brain?
Taste it.
You want the brain?
No, I mean that's the heat and stuff's going to kill them. Cook their brain out, but I might nibble on like an arm or something, maybe just to give it a taste, see what it tastes like.
You're gonna run a cannibal-themed restaurant. You apparently know a whole lot about how.
People are into that shit,
Yeah.
man.
Probably
And then, but I would eat their hearts for sure to gain their power.
Sure.
to gain their power.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So that's what I would do.
Okay. Nathan. If you were to have one part of your body chopped up that you were able to have replaced with something, which limb would it be, or which part of your body would it be, and what would you like it to be replaced with?
Replace my head with somebody else's head. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That was your joke.
Joke?
I mean, that was your
Joke?
confession. I mean, yeah, it was your confession. I'd like to go with the classic. I want to go the classic. Chop off my left hand and give me a hook.
Oh yeah.
Just
Like-
a hook?
Like Captain Hook, yeah.
Why just a hook?
So like
'Cause it's
Captain
cool.
Hook,
It's like a
I
pirate.
guess.
So you're not looking for like, you don't want to kill anybody. I guess I was thinking in my head just because of what we just watched, like
You hook them
you hook 'em-
Just a hook.
right in the eye.
your
scratch
your
'em.
whole line is like
Give 'em a scratch.
it's like hook, line, and sinker. You know?
I mean, yeah, sure. I could say chainsaw and
Well, I like hook. I like the subtlety.
yeah.
And I feel like you can. It's a little easier, I guess, to get around day to day.
Yeah,
What about okay?
You don't have to keep oiling up the chainsaw.
Here's my real. I'll
and
give you
getting
my.
gas
I'll give you
for
my
it.
real answer. Chop off my hand, and then I want one of those little dinosaur head grabber things.
Oh yeah.
You know, like a little plastic
Yeah.
T-Rex. You give me one of those.
Nice.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Okay.
Nice.
That's the only two I could really think of really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, how would you feel if your dad was a psychotic ninja yakuza lord? Take us through what your therapy would be like.
If my dad was,
and you were raised the way that kid was raised,
How would I live?
how would you live your life? What would you be?
I mean, I guess the honest answer to that is if that is legitimately how I was raised, because this kid had no fucking friends, you know.
He just had minions.
He just had minions, so I'm assuming I would live the same kind of way. So I guess I would, you know, just be like, la-di-da-di-da, drink dad's blood, nothing I haven't done before, you know, no need for a TV. I could just watch my parents torture people in the torture chamber. I don't know why I talk like this.
Yeah, that kid was so casual about it. Like the guy's eating the fingers, he's like, "I'm leaving."
Yeah.
He was bored with it.
I mean, I imagine what it would be like for him to readjust to society. Like if he had survived at the end of the movie and he got placed into like, you know,
Foster care.
into foster care or something, you know, and he just has to readapt himself to like, you know, the way that people normally live. He's sitting there like at the lunch table with a bunch of kids and starts hacking off their fingers. You can't do that. What do you mean?
It's my right as a Hanzo clan. Starts drinking the blood out of their empty sockets. Empty socket blood.
Socket blood.
Squirting, shooting everywhere.
Nathan, if you were to be cremated, you want to be in a box or in an urn? Or in an urn inside of a box?
Yeah, can I be like a box urn?
Oh, like one of those
One of those,
Russian
like,
dolls.
Goes all the way down.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and it goes all the way to the center, and then there's no ashes. It's just a note. It says
Fuck you.
and then it's just a treasure hunt.
Yeah.
It takes you to the next clue.
Does it take you to your real ashes?
Yeah, no, it takes me. It takes you. First, you get there's a video of me, and then I make up this big story about how I had made it rich and I had all this money, and that my loved ones, if you want the first one to get the money, has to hunt down, go through this whole treasure hunt, and then at the end of the hunt, obviously there's nothing because I'm poor as shit. It's just another video of me.
I feel like
it's another video of me saying, "The love of money is the root of all evil. Go live and your friendships are the most important thing." Because in their competition to find my treasure,
do you know what this is?
They
yet?
all
Because
listen,
I don't.
They all became friends. Like you all, like in the journey,
gang?
in the journey to find my treasure, you
this-
all became friends, and you didn't get the treasure that I gave you, but you got the treasure of your friendship.
Is this
Goonies?
Buttercream Gang?
No, I'm just making this up, man.
Sounds like
I've never seen the Goonies.
What?
I've never seen it.
What?
I've honestly never seen it. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm literally I just made this up.
that's good.
My question.
Thank
It's
you.
about the movie, not about you not watching.
Is that really the
Goonies.
Goonies?
No,
No.
I was just hearing words like treasure
That
and
did-
friendship
yeah,
and
that-
stuff, you know.
Did
I mean, pretty common words and themes. So
that reminded me of this old show, Buttercream Gang, and that was one of the things
let me tell you why.
where they found this treasure.
The Buttercream Gang?
Yeah. It was
Oh
like-
yeah, it's a Christian. It's
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
was
a-
thinking
yeah.
of Apple Dumpling Gang.
I
I'm
did.
sorry.
I have seen those before.
Next time I'm out, I found some tapes of them. I'll buy them. Let you
Yeah.
watch them.
Okay.
Let me say, if you get in the right mindset, and how you do this, making up stupid random stories, is you just gotta have a couple girlfriends that really just like to randomly say late at night, "Tell me a story." And then and you eventually get pretty good at just making
Yeah.
up stories.
Your mind goes blank.
Yeah.
And you just jumble words together.
Yeah, you just like, and then there was a dragon.
Yep.
Yeah.
It works.
I thought the cat was screaming to get in,
Oh.
but it was the kid screaming to get out.
Yeah, that's another thing too. What would you guys keep beside your dinner table as a weapon to immediately fight somebody?
A vacuum cleaner.
Okay. Okay.
Now I'm just going to assume that
Is this plugged in?
yeah, it's plugged in
Okay.
and ready.
Yeah.
I'm just putting myself in the situation that if I'm gonna kill somebody, if I'm to that point, I'm gonna like make damn
Now,
sure that it's someone that I.
This
can
isn't one
kill.
of the small vacuum cleaners, like to pick up little dust.
No,
thing?
big boy.
Okay.
Big
Okay.
boy.
Oh, that.
So
what's
I
that, a
would probably, so you can have it,
Yeah.
right? You fucking beat the shit out of him with it, and
Yeah.
kill him, right? And
Yeah.
then you can clean up at the same time.
Okay. Is it like one of
It has
those?
the attachments where you got the carpet cleaner,
Oh,
you
nice.
know, and everything else in
Yeah.
there. So that way it's just
All in one.
all in
Yeah.
one. You're done.
Yeah, those are good.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I give the Machine Girl 4 stars! For this movie, I give this 4 buckets of popcorn! I give this 4.5 buckets of popcorn. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of anything more horrifying than a vacuum cleaner.
Well, they're heavy. You can beat the shit out of somebody with them.
Oh yeah.
That's that crazy suction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Like a little bit like this.